Well, this is question from March 23, 970932. The diagram shows the curve y equals to x cube natural log of x for x greater than 0 and its minimum point is m. A part, find the coordinates of m. So m is the minimum turning point of the graph. So this is minimum turning point, means the stationary point which is minimum. And for the stationary point, we know that dy by dx is equals to 0. For the stationary point, we use dy by dx to 0. And for dy by dx, for dy by dx of y equals to x cube natural log of x. As they are the product of two functions, so apply the product rule. So what is the product rule of differentiation? The product rule is that if there are two functions u and v, uh, the rule states that uv dash plus vu dash. So one function is u, the other is, so here let us take u is equals to x cube and v is equals to natural log of x. So here I can write dy by dx is equals to uv dash plus vu dash. So what is u dash? The differentiation of x cube. So the differentiation of x cube is, sorry, let u is equals to x cube and v equals to natural log of x. You differentiate u dash is 3x square and v dash, the differentiation we know for the natural log of x is 1 over x. Just use the, in the formulas, u is equals to x cube and 1 over x plus v natural log of x and 3x square. Simplify x square plus 3x square natural log of x is the other function. So dy by dx is there. Write down at m, which is the stationary point, which is the minimum point of the graph of the curve. So at this, dy by dx is equals to 0. So x square plus 3x square natural log of x is equals to 0. And x square is common. Uh, 1 plus 3 natural log of x. Keep in mind that x is positive. So here x square is equals to 0, x equals to 0. Just reject this because x is greater than 0 in the question. 1 plus 3 natural log of x is equals to 0. 3 natural log of x is equals to minus 1 and natural log of x is equals to minus 1 over 3. And from here x is equals to e to power minus 1 over 3. This is basic definition that if natural log of a is b, then natural log means the base is e. So this is the explanation. A equals to e to power b. You can write it directly from here instead of showing the middle step in which I wrote base e. So by using the definition, x is equals to e to power minus 1 over 3. This is the value of x. So the coordinates of m were required. So put in the given function. So y is equals to x cube natural log of x. So put in this function y equals to x cube. X is e power minus 1 over 3 calculated here. Power 3 into natural log of e power minus 1 over. So instead of using the natural log of e power minus 1 over 3, why not to use this very straight away for natural log of x? Natural log of x can be replaced by minus 1 over 3. So this is the shortcut to this. Simply write minus 1 over 3. And when you simplify, y is equals to, so when you multiply the powers, basic indices rules, minus 1 over 3 is here. So y is equals to minus 1 upon 3 as e power minus 1 you can write in the denominator. So this is the y coordinate. So in this way, we have x value and the y. So the coordinates of m finally you can write. So therefore, m has the coordinates. X coordinate was e power minus 1 over 3, e power minus 1 over 3, and the second is minus 1 over 3e. So these are the x and the y coordinates of the minimum point m. 1 e power minus 1 over 3 and minus 1 over 3e. Second part is find the exact area of the shaded region bounded by the curve x-axis and the line x equals to 1 over 2. Means this area. So this area is question mark. This area is question mark. This area is below the x-axis, and the upper limit is missing. Upper limit is not there. So you can find the upper limit. The curve is given. So in the given curve, you put this is basically the x-intercept. Put y equals to 0 to find the x coordinate of this point where the graph is crossing the x-axis, and the area is below the x-axis. And you must have this understanding that when the area is below the x-axis, when we use formula, we get a negative sign, and we ignore the negative sign. Negative sign appears because the area is below the x-axis. So for the area, there are two things. First, we need to find the upper limit for the shaded area, and then the formula of area with the x-axis. So as y is equals to x cube natural log of x, for upper limit, put y is equals to 0. For upper limit, put y equals to x cube natural log of x is equals to 0. Either x cube equals to 0 or x natural log of x equals to 0. X cannot be equals to 0. So here it was not possible because I crossed it out because of this condition which is given in the question, that x is positive, and obviously this is on the right side of the y-axis. So here, how to find the value of x? Simple, using the definition. It is e to power 0 exponential of e power 0, x is equals to 1. This is the upper limit. This is the upper limit for this area. So this is x is equal to 1. So from 1 over 2 to x equals to 1, and the area is below the x-axis. Now let us use the formula. The formula for the area is y dx from half to 1, and yes, negative sign you can write because this is the below the x-axis. In the calculation, this answer would be negative, and negative cannot be the area. So in the end, we can multiply by the minus sign. So in the beginning, you can introduce a negative sign. So whatever the answer coming, in the end, we'll multiply that answer by -1. So here, uh, area negative sign because area is below the x-axis. Now minus y dx, x cube natural log of x from 1 over 2 to 1 dx. So as there is a product of two functions and integration is the question, so here use integration by parts. Keep in mind that we are looking for the exact area. So the answer, if you write the answer in negative in decimals, um, you can't get the full marks for this question. So if exact area is required, try to keep the square roots there if square roots are in the question, or if natural log is there. So do keep the negative natural log there as in the answer. Integration by parts. So the formula for the integration by parts I can write here. It is actually u dv by dx. Dx is equals to uv minus integration du by dx into v dx. This is integration by parts, and this formula you can also find in your formula sheet data booklet MF90. This is integration by parts. So for the integration by parts, one function should be taken as u, the other as dy by dx. So here, which function to choose as u? So for this simple case, if natural log of x is involved in integration by parts, so this natural log of x, always take natural log of x as u. So here, minus sign, we want to apply the formula. This negative sign is we're just copying because the area is below the x-axis. So I'm writing the same formula here. The right hand side of the formula, minus integration sign du by dx into v dx and bracket close. So one function should be taken as u and the other. So u is always natural log of x. And the other function, one is u, the other is dv by dx. dv by dx is, so this is very important step for integration by parts. The other function is x cube. So one function we have taken as u, the other function which is x cube, I'm taking that thing as dv by dx. The function which you have taken as u must be differentiated. So differentiate this. So differentiation will give you du by dx is equals to 1 over x. And the other, we know we integrate for this case because we need v for the formula. So when we integrate dv by dx, we get v, and integration of x cube is x power 4 upon 4. So using this red working here in the formula, so in the formula which I wrote on the left side, this minus is outside, uv, u into v. U is natural log of x here. V is x power 4 upon 4 minus integration sign du by dx is here, 1 upon x, and v, which is again x power 4 upon 4 dx. Simplify. Simplification means this cancel this, and we have 3 in the power. Minus sign is there. So you can open the brackets again, like if you want to open this big bracket, it is minus x power 4 over 4 natural log of x. Minus into minus is plus, 1 over 4 you can write before integration sign, and it is x cube dx. This is integration by parts. Second part is to be integrated. So natural log of x plus 1 over 4 for x cube. The integration is x power 4 over 4. And after this working, I can use the limits, upper limit minus lower limit. Now, using the upper limit, so upper limit is 1 minus 1 upon, because 1 power 4 is 1, natural log of 1 plus 4 fours is 16 and 1 raised to the power 4. This is the upper limit minus lower limit. Lower limit is 1 over 2, minus sign is here, 1 over 2 raised to the power 4 upon 4 plus into natural log of, into natural log of, into natural log of 1 over 2 plus 1 over 16 using the 4 fourths of 16, and x is 1 over 2 to power 4 simplification. Natural log of 1 is 0, write 0 for this, plus 1 over 16 first bracket minus, here I can write minus 1 upon You can simplify using calculator or directly. 64. Well, here is natural log of 1 over 2. You can leave natural log of 2 as it is there, but if you want to simplify, you can always simplify, like if it is natural log of 1 over 2, this, uh, this is actually natural log of 2 to power minus 1, and this minus should be written in the start. This is property, the power property for the log. So minus shifted here in the start. So we have, so natural log of 1 over 2 is minus the natural log of 2. So you can keep as it is there 1 over 2, but if you want to write, yes, this is minus natural log of 2 plus 1 over 1 over 2 to the power 4 multiple 1 6 is 1 over 256, 1 over 256. Further, I can open the brackets, 1 over 16 minus is eventually finally minus 1 over 64 natural log of 2, and minus into this plus is minus 1 over 256, and first and the last terms are the constants. So 1 over 16 minus 1 over 256, 16, and yes, this is 15 over, this is 15 over 256 minus 1 over 64 natural log of 2 is the required area shown in the diagram. This is the area, this is the area, the required.